Right now, you should have another tab open with photopea.com and a window that says new project. But of course, you're not on that tab. You should be here in the assignments watching this. Um, in this assignment, I'm going to start reading here. We'll come back to all this later. In this assignment, you will use photopea.com to create a simple drawing of a dog using basic shapes, including rectangles, ovals, and triangles only. And remember, squares are just rectangles with um, equal sides, and ovals are just perfect. I'm sorry, circles are just perfect ovals, and then triangles come in many shapes, including perfect triangles. As you go through these videos, I'm going to give you a step to do, something to do, and then I want you to pause it. And for now, I'm going to say pause. Go ahead and do that step, and then you'll come back to the video, or maybe I'll say, okay, go on to the next video. But let's say there's multiple steps in one video. I'll ask you to play it, pause after I explain a step, then do the step, then come back to the video, play the step, pause, do the next step, etc. So for now, I'm going to tell you when to pause. But later on, as the course goes on, you'll have videos explaining how to do things. I want you to get into the habit of playing the video, pausing, do the step, one step at a time. Please do not attempt to play the entire video and then remember everything that was in each of those videos. Okay, moving forward with the first step. We're going to create a new project called dog using the default 1280px width and 720px height at 72 ppi pixels per inch and using a white background, which you will change. Now I'm going to go over what all of this means in a future lesson, but for now, the nice thing, it's a default. So move over to your tab, your next tab, and you'll see the new project window. This will be your first step that I'm going to ask you to do, pause, and then come back to the video. So right here at the top under new project, it says name. You could either click and drag your mouse across it, or you can triple click and select everything. If I just did a double click, let's say on the word new, 1, 2, I just select the word new. But if I triple click 1, 2, 3, it'll select it all. So those are your options, triple click or click and drag. And then you could just type the word. You don't have to press delete before you type it. Go ahead and do that. Pause, come back to this video, and then move forward for the next step. Okay, so you type dog, and here we have the default, as I said, of 1280 pixels width. Make sure it does say this. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. But if you click on this and you have other options, make sure it says pixels. Make sure this says 1280 and this says 720. Then over here, this is pixels per inch. It says DPI, which means dots per inch. We'll talk about that in another class, but make sure it says 72. If it doesn't, you don't have to type 72.000. You can just type the number 72, and then make sure this says pixels per inch, not pixels per centimeter. The background should be white, which we are going to change the color of it later. If it doesn't say white, click on this. You'll see there's black, transparent, and custom. We will be using transparent a lot in this class, but for now, I want you to have this white, and then go ahead and click on create. So make sure you have the defaults. Pause this video, make sure you have the defaults, click create, and then we're going to move on to the next video.